For the unique formulation of the internal corner, you will need a minimum 200mm diameter circle. The inside corner is designed in two parts. To do this, first of all, take a measurement of the upstand height with a minimum height of 150mm and allow for 80mm on the parapet area and 40mm beyond the corner. Transfer the measurement on the release film on the back of the membrane and score with a sharp knife. Remove the PE film, line up the Resitrix and roll onto the parapet upstand. Once in place, break the reinforcement in the corner. Remove the PE film to the vertical face. Use the penny roller to get the membrane tight into the corner. Using the pressure roller, roll over the upstand to make sure there are no creases or air pockets. Excess material is removed using the scissors. A diagonal cut is made into the corner, then the 4cm strips of film can be removed and the upstand can be bonded. Using the brass roller, ensure the membrane is tight into the corner. The silicone roller should be used to ensure no creases. Remove the PE film from the flashing and weld to the parapet area from the corner. For the second part, start by taking a measurement of the upstand height and allow for 80mm onto the field area and 40mm beyond the corner. Transfer the measurements on the release film on the back of the membrane and score with a sharp knife. The material is then cut into along the top edge of the upstand to the corner. Finally, trim the top to leave neat and tidy. On the flashing, cut the base to a mitre. This is slightly curved. The PE film to the upstand is removed. Using the penny roller, ensure the membrane is firmly in place. The silicone roller is then used to ensure there are no creases or air pockets. Remove the PE film from the flashing and weld to the field area from the bottom. In the corner area, you should reduce the welding temperature to approximately 500 degrees C, as heat buildup can occur. The upstand is then welded once the remaining film is pulled off. The top of the parapet can now be welded. As can the bottom welded seam. Now for the corner components. First of all, fold the full circle into a semicircle and fold the semicircle into a quarter circle. You can already see the folded membrane. The centre of the corner should then be moved by 30mm to allow more to the field area. The moulded corner part is roughly placed in position in the corner, ensuring a tight fit. Remove the moulded part and cut into the edge area. The outer film is removed and the moulded part is inserted into the corner again. The corner should be tacked in place on the bottom. Only then is the PE film removed from the fold. While doing so, ensure that the two halves of the fold do not touch. Using the hot air gun, heat the bitumen inside the fold until it becomes molten. The fold is then positioned in the corner. Care must be taken as the bitumen is very hot. In the next step, the two sides are fully welded to ensure they are tight into the corner. The bottom part of the internal corner is pulled up and welded too. To fix the fold back to the upstand, you will need a strip of Resitrix. This should be heated until the bitumen is molten. Place the strip behind the fold and transfer the bitumen to allow you to stick it to the upstand. A 200mm wide strip of Resitrix should be cut 10mm short of the top of the upstand. The PE film should be cut into 3 sections. The centre section should then be removed. Before placing on the upstand, you should break the reinforcement in the middle, at the top and the bottom. Once in place, leave the tongue 3mm up from the roof surface and then remove the rest of the PE film. Fully weld starting from the corner and work outwards. It's important to make sure there is a visible bleed escaping. And that's the installation of the Resitrix inside corner complete.